this little tiny hole, and he'll be inside the hive, and he'll live in there for about 3 more weeks. And he's going to be a worker bee. And while he's a worker bee, he'll clean it. There's one queen in the hive that lays all the eggs, and all the worker bees take care of her. They keep her clean, and they feed her. They take honey to her.
The queen also lays all the baby eggs.
All of them. And she can lay more than 1,000 a day. Maybe 50,000.
50,000 bees.
So if you put all the people in Katy and all the people in Jackson and put them together, that would be all the bees in one hive. And now they fly out of the hive and they become field bees. And when they're field bees, they go out and visit all the flowers and they get pollen and nectar. Yeah.
Do the baby bees in the hive go out?
Do the baby bees stay in the hive until they get old enough to come out by
Yes,
themselves?
they stay in the hive until they get old enough to come out by themselves.
God did them honey at them chained me like a one chained me. I would have kicked them out.
Oh, if a bee stung you, you'd kick them out?
Yeah.
What about the good bees that help you make honey?
Then I would have keep them.
You would keep them?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you think the bees get that honey back to their hive? You know, they got a little tiny bucket.
No. They carry it. The nectar is different.
They do. Bees have 2 stomachs. Like we only have 1 stomach, and when we eat food, it goes in our stomach. Bees have 2 stomachs. So when they eat food, they have 1 stomach for their food, and then they have another stomach that they carry nectar in. And it's kind of like they have a little vacuum cleaner in their mouth. So when they go to a flower and they find nectar, they can vacuum it up and it goes in their honey stomach. And then they can take it back to the hive, and then they can turn their vacuum around and they can put the nectar into the hive.
Will run out. That's how we get the honey. And then he has this big machine, this really big cool machine, and he puts those in, and it spins and spins and spins, and it spins all the honey out. But he has to cut that top off of there before the honey, because the bees do all of that. Did they show you that in your video?
And give them a little puff, and then they smell. Look, see, I smoked you.
Yeah.
When they smell that smoke, they kind of go in the hive and they settle down. And then when I take the lid off, they're not quite so mad at you.
Whenever we have a frame like this that we need to clean up, we put it out for our bees at our house. And so they get lots of treats. You can have 1 bee, and all of a sudden, you have thousands of bees, because that 1 bee goes back to the hives and tells all the rest of them. And so then you'll have like a tornado of bees. We have a video, and I wish we'd had a way to show you guys, of our bees and how many of them. And it looks like a great big bee tornado. But 1 bee will go back and talk to the rest of them and tell them, hey, there's honey out here, or there's flowers over here, or you can get nectar here. Then they all go and they clean up that patch.
And see, this suit looks kind of, but it's clean because it gets stained.
I just washed it the other day, but it was really good. What would you think if you saw some?
The word propolis? Yeah. That's what propolis is. And the bees use it like glue. So all these frames sit in a box side by side. So there was another frame right here, and the bees used this propolis to glue these 2 frames together.
Honey taste.
Yummy.
Was it yummy?
Yeah, it tasted like chocolate.
Chocolate? What did the beehive smell like?
I didn't get it smell it.
and I put that back in the beehive, the bees will fix that, and they'll make it look just like all the rest of it.
That's amazing.
Yep.
And put that back in
No,
our
don't do
hive.
it.
The bees will fix that.
Can I touch it?
Are you
Okay.
this way. Are
Honey?
you done
Does
with
it smell sweet?
Okay.
What'd you find, London?
I found a finger. It's right here.
Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm.
One day, I saw a beekeeper.
You did?
Yeah.
Would you think it would be cool to be a beekeeper?
Yeah.
What did you learn about bees today?
I learned that they make honey.
Mm-hmm. How do they make the honey?
By the stomach.
Tell me, Nova.
They drink the honey. One tummy is for bringing honey back to the hive.
Wow. So, Sydney, what did the smoke do for the bees? Why did they have a little smoker?
Because it calms them down.
How did it?
Oh, I make honey cookies.
Honey cookies? If you were a beekeeper, what would you do with the honey?
Make honey for people. If I was a beekeeper.
You're gonna be a beekeeper?